Greetings, gentlemen. It's Jay Farrell. It's one of the last couple of days of June, and today is the last day that I'm going to officially call myself a woman. Today is going to be my first tea shot. I have my tea. The only thing that I'm waiting for is to have one last conversation with my children, my sons, about the changes that are going to happen. And I'm still kind of freaked out about what they're going to think or say about that, but I did tell my 12-year-old son, and his response was, "What's it? What does it mean to me?" And I told him, "It doesn't mean anything for you. It's all about me." And I said, "The great thing is that you're going to get to decide what to call me. Instead of mom, you get to decide." And he just looked me right in the eye and he said, "I'm going to call you Pa." And so I was like, okay. He didn't think about it. He just said, "That's what I'm going to call you." So today's the last day I'm a woman. Today's the last day I'm a lesbian. Today is the last day I'm a mom. And later today is going to be the first day that I'm a man, that I'm straight, which is crazy in my mind still. I still haven't wrapped my head around that one. And I'm going to be a father. So I thought about sending out a card to those who need to know, whoever those people are, that says, "I'm going to be an uncle." And then the inside would say something like, "But it's not what you think. I'm going to be an uncle instead of an aunt." Or I could send out a card that says, "I'm going to be a father." Same kind of thing. So I think that's pretty funny, but a great way to announce the changes that are coming in my life. Um, I realize that there's many different YouTube channels and there are many different YouTubers that are filming about their transitions. And I, of course, am completely interested in all of that and watching that. So there seems to be a wide spectrum of experience. On one side, there's kind of like guys that it takes a long time to see changes in the way that they present, in the way that they look, and growing facial hair and changing their body shape, the sound of their voices. And then on the other side of the spectrum, it seems like within 1 week or 2 weeks, significant changes that have happened enough that people are sitting up and taking notice. So I don't know where I'm going to fall on that spectrum because nobody knows. Nobody can tell me what's going to happen because until I do it, nobody knows. Um, but I'm going to start that today. So today's going to be my first tee shot, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm really excited about it. The transition part of it is of course the hard part. It's not the end result, which I'm afraid of, because once I'm there, I feel like I'm there, and I've said that before. It's the stuff in between that's the scary part. And I said, "I don't know what to tell mom, our mom," and my sister said, "Don't. She'll figure it out." So that took care of all that social coming out part. I'm not even going to worry about it. People will figure out when I am more like a man, then I'll be more like a man. And then she said, "Oh, and so now I can start saying that you're my brother." And I said, "Well, I would wait till I at least look more like your brother than not." So, but she's like, "I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do it." And she did suggest that I join a support group because becoming trans is a little bit more tricky. So there's a trans support group that I'm going to go to tonight at a pizza parlor here, and I'm looking forward to that. That'll be my first one of those as well. I'm looking forward to starting the changes, seeing what happens. I hope they happen fast. I met with a plastic surgeon this morning. I've had a bilateral mastectomy, and one thing that is left from that is I have this little piece of skin which you can't really see. I have this little lump right here in my chest, and that needs to go away because it just looks funny. It's hanging underneath my chest muscles, and so when I flex, you can really see it. Anyway, vanity 54. What can I tell you? So he said to me that this is actually breast tissue that's been left behind from my mastectomy, and so it really needs to be removed to eliminate, a greater chance of breast cancer, which is why I had my mastectomy in the first place. So I'm looking forward to having that. So I'm going to have a half a top surgery to get rid of a little bit of breast tissue instead of having a full-on mastectomy. And he told me that I'm probably just going to have stitches and not staples, because that is a really horrific thing to look at, is the staples across your chest. So I'm looking forward to that. It should be coming in the next month or so, and I'll definitely keep you updated on that. I still don't have nipples. I'm not going to have nipples. I'm not having nipples crafted. I do have nipples tattooed, and that's just fine. It helps people to not stare at me like, what, there's something missing here, but we don't know what it is. So now people just look at me and they're like, "Oh yeah, checkbox, man." And again, it's an exciting moment. I'm ready to start. I still have a lot of trepidation about what's going to change first. And I also have fear that nothing is going to change. And then I'll be like, "Well, crap, I went through all this stress for nothing." So I'm hoping that it's going to start and it's going to be quick and painless. Good luck with that, I know. Being 54, I've been in menopause for 10 years, and my title sequence is menopause to manhood. But what that means for me is that I'm not looking forward to having acne. That's no fun, I'm sure. Going through puberty again, also probably not fun. It wasn't fun when it happened to me the first time, because of course it was horrifying. But this time, I don't know, it should be more fun. More fun to have acne, more fun to get facial hair, more fun to whatever. My sister said, why are you doing this? Because you're already a man, and now you're just going to have to shave. And I said, that's the point, so I can shave. I can't wait. And so she just laughed at me and she said, we'll see how long that lasts. So, my sister, oh wise one, you're probably 100% right. But I do have the catch that if I decide I don't want to keep shaving, I can just stop taking tea and I'll stop growing a beard. I don't expect there's going to be a lot of changes. And at the same time, I hope there's a lot of changes. I'm excited. My girlfriend has started trying to use my new name and get used to that. My sister did ask me what pronouns I wanted, and I said, well, until something really is different and you feel like naturally calling me something else, just do what you do now. When I was 18, I changed my name from Janet, which is my first name, to Farrell, which is my middle name. For her, when I first changed my name, she was one of the first people who was able to switch and call me by my new name. I'm just going to get rid of the Janet part because that clearly is a problem. And since I started this, I've really felt super conscious writing my first name, which is on all my legal documents, and going to the doctor. They always want to know what your real legal name is, and that's mine, Janet. And I'm like, ugh, and you have to always write what your gender is. And I guess I never really paid that much attention to it because it was like, oh yeah, so what? I'm just lying about that. But I didn't really care. Well, now I care. The next step for me, of course, besides taking tea, is to change my birth certificate. They just passed a law making it so much easier for transgender people to change their birth certificate, and that's the linchpin. That's where you start before you can change your driver's license, before you can try and change your insurance, before you can change your passport, your social security card, anything. Your birth certificate has to change first. So men, it's been a delight to talk to you as a woman, and this is going to be my last video from that perspective.